Well, prolonged below seasonal temperatures across Halton region this winter can also affect our pets. The Humane Society of Oakville, Milton and Halton offers some advice to keep our furry four-legged friends safe.
This dog park in Burlington wasn't the most popular spot to be on a day when the temperature was hovering around -20, even lower with the wind chill. But some braved the cold. While our pets have needs like exercise and bathroom breaks, regardless of how cold the temperature gets, it's important to tend to those needs safely. Some breeds are better adapted to cold weather than others, so for those who lack the natural barrier to the frigid temperatures, the Humane Society of Oakville, Milton and Halton offers some advice.
Obviously, dogs with that thicker or double coat, they may not need a coat. They might find that they can, go on their walk around the block and be fine and come back inside the house and they don't feel it. Short-coated dogs or even smaller dogs, they're going to feel that cold faster. And so a coat is a really great way just to give them an extra layer of protection. Even some people will use a very light wind jacket in the spring or if it's raining as well to keep them nice and comfortable and warm. So there's lots of things you can do. You can layer if you feel like your dog is smaller like mine. She will get 2 layers if she needs to go outside for any reason, a sweater underneath and a coat over top. You can see some snowsuits for the really tiny ones as well. You can also use dog boots. Some dogs, you'll notice, walk pretty funny when you put them on for the first time. A lot of people say, oh, they just don't stay on. So some stay on better than others, and some dogs will keep them on. Just be mindful if you are using those boots to take them off when you're getting home to make sure that they're not staying on the dog's paw, so your dog's paws can make sure that they're nice and dry.
Whether or not a pet owner chooses any of those options, James shared some behaviors to watch for as an indication that a pet has had enough time outside.
You notice that dogs will pick up their paws when it gets really cold. So if they're picking up their back leg and trying to walk on 3 legs or picking up one of their front legs, that's an indication that their paws are very, very cold. It could also be indication that their paws have touched salt, and we can talk about that as well. Indications like the dog is, you can see quivering, where they might also be trying to make you go back home again. They're at the door, they're pawing, they're barking to be let back in. Keep in mind all of those signals, but just be very aware of what is the temperature and is this safe for my dog to be out for long periods of time.
As James mentioned, salt can be a problem for dogs, possibly causing pain in their paws. She recommends using a dog-safe salt, such as the one the Humane Society uses on its own property, or a pet-safe paw balm. It's also important to never leave a pet unattended in a vehicle. While it's a message that's more commonly heard in the hot weather, James noted that extreme cold also has risk.
So just as a car can turn into an oven in the summer, it can turn into a freezer in the winter. So just be very mindful to not leave a pet in a car unattended at any point in time because it can be incredibly cold. There's not any heat source or any way for them to keep their body temperature at a sustainable one. But we want to make sure that they're attended to even in the winter months.
The Humane Society also reminds everyone that animals, whether or not they're a pet, may seek warmth from a recently turned off engine. So the next time you get into your vehicle to start it, just knock on the hood a couple of times before turning that engine over. Jason Trout for Halton News in Burlington.